Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we've got for you an aircraft from Hobbymaster here in 1/48 scale diecast. It is a Supermarine Spitfire Mark VIII, or Mark 8 of course, and it was one flown by Group Captain Clive Caldwell while in Morotai in 1944. Now he was an Australian World War II air ace with 28.5 aerial victories in over 300 combat missions, most of those flown while posted in North Africa, including an Ace in a Day event where he shot down 5 Ju-87 Stukas. After the North African campaign, he would be sent into the Pacific Theatre. He was nicknamed Killer, which the press did popularise, which some say was because he shot at enemy pilots who had bailed out of the aircraft while in their chutes. Although this was a sort of a controversial practice. Pilots on both sides did occasionally do this. It was generally frowned upon though, but nevertheless this did happen. But those weren't the most controversial actions in his career. He was involved in controversy after he and other RAAF senior officers resigned in what was dubbed the Morotai Mutiny in 1945. They protested against the RAAF units being sent to dangerous and worthless targets in ground attack missions, and some of those people were relieved of their command. Although Caldwell was cleared, he would later be charged in his involvement in a alcohol smuggling racket, where liquor was flown in on RAAF aircraft and then sold to Americans stationed there. He would actually be court-martialed for this after the end of the war in 1946, and then demoted from group captain to flight lieutenant. Clive Caldwell passed away in 1994, aged 83. So, look, he had a very colourful career. Let's check out his aircraft. And that is a nice colourful aircraft in there. There is little Clive chilling out in the corner there, but that does look pretty nice in the pack. It does have the usual information in the flap there, but as we always say, it is no good in this box, is it? So what we'll do is we'll get Clive Caldwell's Spitfire out and get our grubby little hands on it and check it out. Alright, with Clive's aircraft out of the box, it does come with that normal Hobbymaster stand that these aircraft do come with. So we'll get this lid off so we can check out Clive's Spitfire, and there's little Clive there. We'll have a little look at Clive first, and oh jeez, don't want to drop him. And that is the little figures that you do get, which are pretty cool. Put Clive back in there, and that's... Now you've got to be very careful with the Spitfires at times because they have different sort of wing ends at times. So usually these are plastic and the rest of the wings die cast. So don't grab them by the tips here because you will snap one off. I have done that before. So, so always handle these Spitfires a little bit carefully. Don't just grab them here or anything. So just a little note. But boy, this does look pretty cool. That spinner spins beautifully. It's got some nice gun detail on there. The panel lines themselves look pretty cool. Right, now I normally show you these during the proper videoing of the aircraft, but these are really hard to get off these covers. So you do get access to some really cool gun details on these nice Spitfires here. So those covers right here do pull off, but you can't easily get them off, so you do actually have to get like a little blade to sort of flick these off, and it's really hard to do because they fit so perfectly. You wouldn't even know they were there. So that is a really good thing. So, and you can't turn it upside down, they stay in there. They don't just drop out easily, so to get access to both these gun areas, you do need to have to sort of pry these off gently so you don't damage the paint. But yeah, that's why I didn't really sort of show it to you in the normal way that we do the videos. I just thought I'd show it to you right here. But yeah, let's continue on with the video. It's got his aerial victory markings on the side there. You can see a lot of those German ones. There is a couple of Japanese ones as he got transferred into the Pacific Theatre. The canopy, yep, that does open nicely. You can't see a great deal in there. A lot of the times it's pretty hard to see inside. Close that back up. But it does have a lot of nice detail. Croc. I don't think that's meant to be on purpose, like Crocodile Dundee. It's a long time before he was around. It's got a nice ace of spades on the back tail there. That rudder does look like it does have a little bit of movement. We'll turn it around. Yeah, that's got slight movement. Not much, but it's got some great detail. It's got some nice sort of engine exhaust detail and everything. We'll have a little look underneath. It's got like a, I don't know if that's a big fuel tank. That looks like a bit of an add-on there. You've got to be careful of the little aerials on the side here too, so be very careful. This is pretty much set up for in-flight, so...
No! God, please, no! No! No!
See? I hardly even touched that. Oh, dear. Damn sausage fingers, eh? Oh, well, that does sit there, but yeah, well, see, I warned you. we'll keep that in the video, but oh dear. This is set up in flight, so it's got the withdrawn tail wheel in, and of course the main landing gear. These are retracted into the actual body of the aircraft, so pretty much all you need to do, if you don't manage to break it, is just chuck the aerial on top, if we can manage to do that. And that's your little aerial that you put in. That's, you know, set up for in-flight. And that does look pretty cool. And, of course, you can put it on that stand. That's going to be a bit weird with that stand. All right, let's have a little look. That, yeah, that doesn't sit very nice on that at all with that sort of bump in the middle there. It won't sit on there properly at all. Well, I don't think Hobbymaster thought too far ahead with that one. But, oh, well, unless they gave me the wrong one, but we will endeavour to put it on the deck and see what happens. Look, it does sit on there, but I wouldn't say it sits on there 100%. They've most likely just put the standard Spitfire stand that goes with this, but they haven't allocated for the fact that these have got that little hump underneath the fuselage there that does foul on that stand for it to sit on there properly. That's not really my problem, because I like to see mine gear down. So for you in-flight guys, that may be an issue, because it won't sit on there very well at all. It's pretty average. But yeah, you know, I like to see mine gear down anyway, so what we'll do is we'll put this in gear down. But we don't really need to do much, because pretty much we'll just lift it off that stand, because that is really, I'm not a big fan of that stand. Now you pretty much just got to take this retracted section out, and then you can put your tail wheel in, and then let's see if we can not break anything and reveal those. So we can take that landing gear out, which is all part of the aircraft, which is really, really nice. And look, the wheels don't roll or anything, but boy, that's job done for gear down. And that's ready to go, ready to sit on the deck. Let's see if we can put this on the deck without anything breaking anymore. But this is your Caldwell Spitfire all set up, ready to display on the deck on its landing gear. And that looks awesome. But these are really, really interesting build, like the fact that all your landing gear is pretty much within the aircraft itself, like the main landing gear. Very straightforward. You don't have to do bugger all, really. So it's just pretty much an antenna and the tail wheel, and that's all you got to worry about is fixing on the aircraft and whether or not you want to use the little pilot. But the overall presentation of this aircraft is very nice, and I reckon it does look pretty cool. We'll zoom in a fraction for you, and we'll wind up this video. I'll take some happy snaps of Clive Caldwell Spitfire here, and you can check them out at the end of the video like usual. If you did enjoy this Spitfire right here, throw us one of those. If you can find that button somewhere there, feel free to subscribe to the channel as per usual. And hopefully you enjoyed what you saw today. All right, everyone, once again, thank you very much for spending your time checking out another one of our videos. You all have an awesome rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.